Every story has a moment where you decide you want to be on a different path than the path that you're on. And Performance Story was that for me. I've spent 25 years working with some people who could hardly get out of bed to perform every day as a parent, as a partner, as an employee. I've spent a lot of years talking to people who were performing well, but there was a price for that. And I've also spent a lot of years talking to people who absolutely wanted to be at the top of their game, a better leader, a better parent, a better family member than they were before. Performance Story has three key differentiators. The first one is that we are high performance psychology as well as contemporary mental health. The second one is we are not an all or nothing service. And the third one is that we maximise technology and data and science to get people the best results in the most efficient, effective way as possible. When it comes to providing high-performance psychology and leadership as well as good quality mental health, it doesn't make sense to have three different gateways: coaching services, employee assistance programs, professional development, and different team programs. We think that the essence of being exceptional as a leader is around psychology. It's around how we perform in our conversations with people, how we motivate, how we inspire, how we negotiate, how we balance, how we code switch when we get home every day. And when it comes to mental health services, we know a lot more now than we did 5 to 10 years ago. We know that people have very different causes and different needs around sometimes what looks like the same mental health presentation. We know that if you have biological components or genetic components, you might need a different service or support than somebody who is making lifestyle adjustments, than somebody who is going through a period of really high stress. So we take the time to figure out exactly what is needed, and sometimes using assessments and data to help us to make the right decisions, and then to match people with the best possible treatment services, including liaising with GPs, writing reports and giving assessments. The second differentiator of Performance Story in terms of not an all or nothing service is we often find that, we know few people use employee assistance program services, for example. Less than 4% of people in a workplace use an EAP, even though more than 35% experience a mental health issue in any given year. When we ask why, the answer is pretty simple, and that is we make it really hard for people to connect. We make them reach out, make a call, wait, hope they get the right person, hope they get someone they can relate to, and we assume that everyone's going to need 2 or 3 or 6 sessions, which isn't necessarily the case. Performance Story provides a whole range of ways that people can get help and support. Maybe they're not ready to talk to somebody, but they just want to text a psychologist a question directly and figure out, is this normal, or what do you suggest for that? Maybe they want to look at resources. Maybe they want to do a mental health check-in and press the button and we'll call you and give you a debrief and a personalised plan. Maybe you want to call a coach and have a one-off session on a particular topic, or maybe you want ongoing sessions. Performance Story aims to be able to meet people wherever they're at and not wait until they get to a tipping point. The third differentiator of Performance Story is effective, accessible and efficient services need to use technology. We know, if COVID taught us anything, that we don't need to be getting in a car, waiting in a waiting room and having hour-long sessions. We know that we can pick up a device, close the door at work, go for a walk around the block and have a chat by text, by call or by video, the psychologist or performance coach of your choice. Performance Story is for people who deserve better. We believe that people work way too hard in life to not be the best that they can be. And if you think that Performance Story can be helpful to you, we would love it if you would reach out and have a conversation with us.